What's up, guys? Just had some thoughts. Just curious what you guys are thinking. You know what I mean? Let me know what you guys are thinking. I have a weird glare. Is that better? That's better. Um, when women say they don't need men, right? I don't need no man. I don't need no man. Um, what does that mean? Because it's my thoughts that most of a woman's economy is built around men liking them. Let's go through it off the top. If you are a stripper, you need men to come to your strip club for you to get paid. So as much as you're like, I hate men and I don't need a man, you need the clients to keep coming in for you to have a living. If you're a doll star, same thing. If you're OnlyFans model, your clients are gonna be 95% men. Am I making this up? So it's very weird for the same people who needed men to help them get all this wealth to turn around and say, I don't need men, men are trash. That's like if somebody helps you with like school and pays for your school and then you get your degree and you're like, you ain't crap. I don't need you. But you got there and now you have this nice job because I put you through school. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's like biting the hand that fed you, right? Let's keep going. The beauty industry. When a woman is putting all this makeup and all this stuff, what is the outcome she is looking for? Most likely to attract more men or to gain favor by her attractiveness as leverage. And it's usually going to be like, I don't think if you put on a lot of makeup and you look great like a woman, it doesn't move a woman's needle. Straight woman, right? It's just not going to move a needle. So your content, your base, what's your overall message or what you're trying to sell has to be concrete based on what you're actually trying to say or sell. It can be, oh, let me give you an example. I used to work at this dealership, right? This girl walks in. Usually the way it goes is you bring your resume, somebody says, okay, we'll look at it, we'll call you in when we get to it, like a week or so. And sometimes they get called, sometimes they don't, right? And then there'll be online applications. She walked in and all the guys like pretty much stood. All the guys went into the manager office. They were all talking. Did you see that girl? Did you see that girl over there? Did you see that girl that she's came from here? General manager's like, she's hired. Tell her to start on Monday. No interview. Hadn't seen her resume. It just happened like that. And actually, she was one of the best, fastest workers I'd ever seen in my life in any industry. Like, she got things so quick. I'm not gonna mention the dealership and who, but she impressed me. Her work ethic was more. Everybody was astonished because everybody had a pre-notion of her with how she wore, how she looked, and even the girls were apprehensive because all the guys were giving her attention. It was weird, but she won them over with the work ethic and catching things that she usually takes like maybe might take somebody 6 months to get. She was getting everything in 2 months, and she was doing 3 different roles that would take a year and a half to get. Shout out to her. If she ever sees this video, she knows what I'm talking about. But even with the money that she was making and her getting this, she resorted to go into the adult industry, which is where she actually came from. She went back. That was a crazy experience because it changed my notion about what you think. Like, she's actually like intelligent. It's just that I think the money is so much more and slightly, I don't want to say easier, but it's not the traditional way of making, like, you make like 15, $17 an hour at the time. And, you could go, make like three, two, three, four, $500,000 versus like you made 40,000 in a year. So she went back to that, which involves men, right? Back to it. So I'm not sure. I don't know what the percentage is of women who, let's say, are bosses, real estate moguls, or have multiple businesses, or have a lot of wealth, where the genesis of the wealth wasn't a man, wasn't earned through a divorce, wasn't earned through inheritance, wasn't earned from the dad. It's Can we please get those stats? How do we get those stats? Anybody? Where it was, she went out there, she got a degree, or she had an idea. From that idea, it generated X. From that X, she was able to buy these multi-million-dollar houses, or mini houses, or Airbnbs, or other investments. And then from those investments, she plateaued, or not plateaued, she elevated, and now is worth $3 million, living comfortably, and it has nothing to do with men. Because the reason I mentioned that story about the girl at the dealership, this happens all the time, even in the workforce. Whether it's a lawyer's office, you always see an attractive girl there, or flight attendants, or many different industries. Just for you to get the interview or the job, your look matters, and a lot of the people judging you on that look are men. Because I don't think women care. When that woman got all the attention, all the other girls hated her. You understand? So when women say, "Oh, we don't need men," or "men ain't this, men ain't that," I don't. And let's